Are you looking to apply for Canada PR? Are you not able to go ahead with any consultant because you have read mixed reviews about them? Do you want to know how I got my Canada PR? If your answer to these questions is yes, then stick on till the end of this video. Also by the end of this video, you will be able to apply for the Canada PR on your own. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Swati Verma Styles, and today I'm going to share each and every detail on how you can apply for the Canada PR. Now before starting the video, I would want to tell you certain things that you need to do right now if you are really serious about getting your Canada PR. Number one is please get your transcripts from your college, university, because it normally takes a lot of time. So you don't want to waste that time later on when you have already, put your file in the pool. In my case, it was a government university and it took me 1 whole month to get my transcripts. Also because of COVID, things are any which ways delayed. So just get your transcripts, just put your transcript request and follow up with them. Number two is get your reference letter from your employers. Now the thing here is that people, of course, there will be chances that you work for multiple organizations. Certain organizations might have closed, or the HR people in the organizations keep on changing. So you might have a hard time getting your referral letters at the later stage. So it's better you start getting your reference letters or experience letters right away. In my case, it was easier because I've worked for the same company for 8 years. So it was easier for me to get the experience letter. But as I told you, if you have worked for multiple organizations or things like that, please start applying for your reference letter in the set format that is required by the Canadian government. Third is the IELTS exam. So you need to start preparing for your IELTS exams right away. Why I say so is because there is a waiting for even booking the IELTS exam. I remember when I booked my IELTS exam, of course there was COVID was not there. I booked my IELTS exam in 2018, and even then I got a date which was like around 25 days after, and then the result further comes after 14 days of the test. So, and because of COVID again, the bookings are delayed as well. So please start preparing for your IELTS so you can book it quickly and get your results. Number fourth is preparing for the French language test. Now, if you are regular at my channel and if you have seen my previous videos, I will definitely put the link to that video in the description box. Do check that out, because as per the new laws of Canadian immigration, now with the knowledge of French language, wherein you give the exams like TEF, you can earn up to 50 points just by knowing the French language and obtaining a particular score. So do check that video out, and also start preparing for your French language test if you know French. These were certain tips that you want to start doing right away if you're very serious about Canada PR and you don't want that long delay, that unending delay. Now let's move into the process of how do you start applying for the Canada PR. Now this process is for express entry. So the first step is to check your eligibility and calculate your CRS score on the CIC website. You need to calculate your CRS score, which will comprise of your age, your marital status, your work experience, your language test results. Of course, when you start checking your eligibility, you won't have your IELTS exam results normally. So you can just put the golden score, which is 8,777. And actually I got that this golden score in my first attempt, and in fact I got more than the golden score. So my score was 8.5, 7.5 and 7 and 7. So you can just take the highest score and aim for that and just calculate your CRS score. Now once you have your CRS score, then you need to see what is the CRS score that is going on recently and what is your score. If your score is good enough, then of course you can go ahead. If not, then you need to see on how you can improve your score And normally the only thing that you can how you will be able to improve your score is through your IELTS language test result or your French language test. So you need to prepare for these because age or marital status or your work experience, you can't really change. Then you need to see what is the CRS score that is going on recently and what is your score. If your score is good enough, then of course you can go ahead. If not, then you need to see on how you can improve your score. And normally the only thing that you can how you will be able to improve your score is through your IELTS language test result or your French language test. So you need to prepare for these because age or marital status or your work experience, you can't really change much. So just focus on these language tests and try to maximize your score. For IELTS, I have made a separate video and which has got a great response. So I will just put the link of that particular video as well in the description box. You can see that. Once you have calculated your CRS score and everything, now you need to do your education credential assessment. Now there are various agencies which do that. The most popular one is WES evaluation. So my university, for me, it was not a very pleasant experience because my university, of course there were two universities like my graduation and post-graduation. So my post-graduation degree I got pretty quickly, but the graduation degree, it took me around a month to get that degree, to get the transcripts of that degree. And then after that I applied for the WS evaluation and WS took around 1.5 months, so around 45 days to finally, give my credential assessment. So, and with COVID, these timelines have further increased. So be prepared, it can take 3 months, 2 months. So just apply it quickly, just get your transcripts, apply for WES evaluation quickly because it is going to take a lot of time because of COVID. And you need to procure a reference letters as well from your employers, and the IELTS test results should also be coming simultaneously. So IELTS test results, WES evaluation and your reference letters, all these things should go simultaneously so that one thing doesn't get stuck in the end and the process is not further elongated for you. Now comes the part wherein you finally go ahead and create your express entry profile. For this, check your credentials, whatever you have put in twice, thrice. I mean, in my case, I asked my spouse to further check it because there are times when you kind of skip some mistakes that you have done, but if there is another person watching it, they can point out few mistakes. So that's how we did it. So when you are very, very sure of all the details, then just submit it and put your file in the pool. Now once your file is in the pool, and then you'll have to kind of keep a track on whenever the CRS score cutoff is released. If you are above that cutoff, you get an invitation to apply, which is also called as the ITA. In my case, I got my ITA in 2 days. Yes. Now once your ITA is there or the invitation to apply is there, now you have to give all the documents, proof of all the documents that you have mentioned in your express entry profile pool, be it your education credentials, be it your job letters, your proof of funds, your marital status, your age, everything you have to give them proofs. So in my case, the document that took the longest time was giving the proof of funds because I did not have funds in one account. My funds were distributed in various accounts, and some of the accounts had got freeze because I was not using them, but I had to show that fund, so I had to go to the bank, unfreeze the account and then get that letter. So this thing took a lot of time, and those were government banks, so it took me a lot of time. But yes, finally I got those bank letters. Also, if you are short on funds, then in that case what you can do is you can take gift from your parents or relatives, but you have to provide a gift deed which is notarized or an affidavit to prove to the officer that okay, this money is for you to keep and this is for your stay in Canada. And then comes your part of medical, giving your medical exams, which is your medical test basically. So there are certain list of hospitals which actually do the medical tests as per the protocols of the Canada government or the Canada PR process. So you have to go to one of those hospitals. I think I did it from Max Hospital. Yeah, Max was on the panel that time, so I got it done from there. And you also have to get your police clearance certificate. And then once you have all the documents, which is a huge task, but it can be simplified if you start preparing right from the starting, so that you don't have to unnecessarily wait in the end. So once you have all the documentation with you, just upload all the documents in there. Also, you can, if certain of your documents you think that they won't be easily understood by the officer, then you can also provide a letter of explanation in the additional documents. You can upload that. Now once you submit it, there's an application fee of $825, and you can also pay the RPRF fees, which is $500 together, and submit your profile. Or you can just pay the application fee and wait for the RPRF fees to be paid later. In my case, we did it together, because what happens if you don't pay the RPRF fee, then the file is further delayed, because then they raise an additional document request which is paying the RPRF fees. So if you're really serious about it, I think it makes sense to pay it together at one go. Then you finally get your acknowledgement of receipt that the documents that you have submitted have been accepted, or have been received basically. Then starts the actual wait time. So now you have to wait. You can check your account, and you can see what is happening, where is the file moving. You will anyways get email notifications for that. So around within a month or two, your medicals get approved. In my case, it took me 1 month for the medicals to be approved, and it showed on my file that your medicals have been approved. After that, you actually need to wait. Now in my case, it came a little early, like within 4 months, and you finally get your passport request. And passport request means that yes, you just have to submit you have to go to your nearest VFS, you have to submit your passport, and your Canada visa gets stamped, and then you can go and collect it. And you also get the landing papers, which is also called as a COPR, which you would need when you land in Canada. Also, there have been many instances. I talked to a lot of people who say that even after 6 months passed, they did not hear anything. They did not see any movement on their file. So in that case, you can order GCMS notes. So this is actually your right. You can apply for GCMS notes, and then you will get an entire detailed report that what is happening with your file, where is it stuck, or what is happening. So everything you will get to know. So that is about the entire process and how we did it, and how you can actually do it on your own without depending on any consultant, because all the information is there on the CSE website. And now with I've shared my experience with you, you can actually do it. And that money that you're planning to give to the consultant, you can actually show it as a proof of funds, in fact, and maybe later use it in Canada. Now, before ending this video, I would just give a couple of points from my side which would help you in your process of Canada PR. Number one is, don't leave your current job because you have applied for Canada PR, because the process can take really long time, and with COVID it can take ages. So it's better if you stick to your job and simultaneously apply for it. Also, the time when you're waiting for your PR, you utilize that time to study about that which province you want to go, what is your profile, which province has those kind of jobs. Research on the internet, talk to people. Now with Canada PR becoming so popular, we have someone or the other in our circle who is actually staying in Canada, or maybe there are a lot of vlogs that are there. So just dig out information and finalize which province you need to go. For example, we decided to move to British Columbia, so there was a reason behind it, that why we chose this. So we did our research on that. So do that. Try to understand the living costs, that okay, once I move to Canada, these are the costs that I'll have to bear. You can get all the information on the internet. So do these things, and one very important thing is, don't be impatient. You need to have a lot of patience, because now, especially with the COVID thing going on, this process has become so time consuming. So you need to kind of hold your horses and be patient, and then just, of course, give it your best shot. And I hope all the Canada PR aspirants actually get to fulfill their dreams. And if you like this video, if you like this content, do like, share and comment on this video, and subscribe to my channel Swati Verma Styles to support me. And I'll be back with another informational video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.